Good morning, my name is Andy. I am going to be giving a small explanation as to what happens after you complete your level 6 promotion. So you have finished it either by spending a crap load of experience into your soul stones, or like me, you purchased it as soon as you hit 250 rose level and you spend 28,000 rubies, which is a ridiculous amount of rubies. So what is it that happens afterwards? Well, you get this little token down here. What are we going to do with that token? That token is going to open it up right here. We are going to go in and we are going to start looking at everything that it gives it. So the first thing that we notice is that it has all of our weapons. Essentially, it's the same thing as leveling it up with the fragments which you level up with your weapons, the little stones, the weapon stones. So now what's going to happen is you're going to need different enchants. You can go with fire, you can go with ice, you can go with wind, or you can go with lightning. The first thing that I recommend for everyone is to look into your armor, accessory, and weapon awakenings and decide which one it is that you want for each class. The reason I recommend this is because you're going to need to focus realistically only on one while you're doing it. Here's why. You're going to need certain items in order to be able to craft these things. You're going to need to go into your sacred ruins, and you're going to need to kill monsters that are level 250 or higher so that you can require the fragment stones. These are going to be given. Now, it does not only drop fire, it drops all four elements. It is completely random as to which one it gives, so good luck getting the ones that you want. However, you will be requiring this. You're going to need 10 of each for you to be able to craft one stone. Once you have the fragments, you will go into your crafting. You're going to go down to your elemental stones and you're going to craft your basic stones. Now, there are 3 levels of basic stones that you need to craft. There are going to be the wind stones, the fire stones, the ice stones, and as well as the lightning stones. Now, out of these 3, why do we have 3? Well, because obviously the first one is free. The other 2 you're going to have to pay for. What do I mean by that? You're going to have to get them from the events. So the first one's going to give you between 1 and 3 points. And I need you to remember that because this is very important. The second one is going to require a medium elemental essence, which I'm going to assume that you're going to start getting in events. This one is going to give you between 5 and 7 points. And then the last one is going to give you between 14 to 16 points, and that is the advanced elemental essence. So remember that it's 14 to 16, then it's going to be 5 to 7, and the first one is the free one, which is going to be 1 to 3 points. So you craft this right here, boom, and then you're going to come back to your enchant. Now, what it is that you need, well, that is up to you. You're going to decide what you want to put on each. I personally am going to put lightning and ice. The reasoning why is because it's both offensive and defensive. I'm gonna focus mostly uh, on the lightning, and because that is the one that I truly want most of all. If you look at what happens is that when attacked, there's a 4% chance to paralyze the attacker for 2 seconds, as well as reduce their resistance by 25 and their dodge by 20 for 4 seconds. So that to me, it's actually really good. I think that that is personally one of the best ones if you're going to be fighting a lot. And the reason why I created this mage was specifically for that, so that I can fight as much as I can. That is my sole focus on this character. Um, and realistically, anyone who plays this game, that's pretty much all you want to do. Uh, the rest is secondaries, which is why the ice is there. The ice is there as a secondary for other skills. Is going to give me when attack, there's a 4% chance to convert 60% of the damage taken into HP. Also increases your dodge and recovery mass HP by 3% per second. So personally, I like those 2 for my armor. I'm not going to be dabbling back and forth into all of them because that's just pointless. I already started with ice on that one. As you can see, it gives you a 1 depending on what skills you get. So you have a total of 1400 to 2500 points that you can get. It is completely random, and you can do it over and over again, which is a nice way for them to make you spend materials. Now, once you put it in, it's going to give you that random number. That random number, depending on where it is how many points it's going to give you. These points are needed for these things right here. So to craft the first one that I need from lightning is going to be 21 points. The second one is going to be 49 points, and so forth and so forth. You're going to need different ones. Now, they don't all need the same things because they all have different amount of equipment that you can equip. So for the weapons who only have 2 slots, you're going to need only 9 for the first one. And then you're going to need a total of 21 for the second one. But here's the reality of it. Even if you were, so let's talk about the weapon that only has 2 of them. Even if you were to open up all 3, and you put the basic ones with all 3 on it, that's 9 and 9, that's 18. So you'll only be able to awaken the first level, even if you have the maximum. Meaning that you're going to have to open at least advanced or mediums essences. You cannot do it just with the basics because it will not give you enough points. So realistically, you're only going to be able to open the first one if you really focus everything into it. Now, what you can do is if you only a free-to-play player, you can open up both of them and then go 9 here and then 9 of a different element here, and then that'll give you the first one of 2 of them. Now, let's start doing the material. So I'm going to add something here. What am I going to do? I am going to come in here. I'm going to get the ice stone, and I am going to need also elemental dust. And I will explain how you acquire these elemental dust. You can either buy them in events, or you can destroy a level 10 or higher 2-star red item. And I'll show you in a moment. So, this one, once again, gives me a 2 because it came to 1939. So, say that I want to put something on this one right here. Well, the first thing you're going to need is going to need that, and then I'm also going to need elemental dust. Metallurgy smelting. So you're going to go in here, and you're going to pick a high level item. Now, personally, I am keeping my level 2s. So what I am going to do is that I am going to smelt this one right here, which is a level 11. I want to keep my 10s because it's what I'm going to be wearing soon. Once you destroy it, it's going to give you 1 elemental dust. Okay, it does not matter if it's 11, it does not matter if it's 10, you only get 1 dust. So do not waste your time thinking that, oh, the higher I get, the better they are. No. Once you do that, you come back in here, you put another one, boom, and then you do it. Now, I don't want to do this with wind because I don't need any winds. So, what am I going to do? I am going to start saving all these dust so that I can construct what I want. But this gives you a rough idea of what it is that you need to do. The more points you start accumulating, the better you're going to start getting. The more points you get, the better it is for you. So my recommendation is that every single day, you go into your cross server and you kill your level 250 mobs or higher. Don't miss them ever, no matter what. Just go and kill them. You don't have to kill 300s. You don't have to kill 200s. 250 or higher. Now, I like to kill 300 or higher, and here's the reason why. They drop better gear. If you look, 300, rare and epic. Down here, epic and rare, I guess. So, once again, that's pretty much what you have to do. I'm glad to have been of service. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below in the comments. I will be more than happy to make any videos that you guys want to know. I find that this game is really cool. Unfortunately, there is not a whole lot of explanations. And I am a guy who, I don't like to make mistakes. So when I started playing this game, I made an archer thinking that it was going to be the PvP character like in every other form of games. Almost every single game, the archer is the PvP player. Come to find out that in this one, mage are it. So then I had to restart my character all over again. So once again, I'm just trying to help out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my video. If you like it, subscribe and comment to see what else you want to do. I am going to be making a couple more videos, and until then, I'll see you all. Peace.